So, my advice to new teachers. There's so many things I could potentially say, but I'm really going to kind of crystallise it down to the most important starting piece of advice, I think, which is to start by focusing on relationships. Relationships with your children are obviously going to matter and going to matter more than ever right now in the kind of COVID situation that we're all experiencing. Those relationships are going to be so important, and you are going to be such an important point of stability in their lives. So focusing on those relationships, getting to know your children, helping them to get to know you with the appropriate kind of boundaries around that. But I used to write a letter of introduction to my children at the start of every year, just telling them some of the key things about me, my family, my hobbies, and so on. And then I used to get them to to either write me one back or talk about it, depending on the age of them. But also relationships with those around you, the other teachers in your school, the support staff, your mentor. Your mentor relationship is one of the most important relationships. But it's actually quite good to have several people who you consider your go-to people. So some of them are the ones that you go to for specific piece of advice, and that might well be the person who is formally assigned your mentor, the role of your mentor. But also there would be loads of other people you go to for a whinge, people you go to for a cry, people you go to for something specific on behaviour or special needs. Really invest some time in kind of getting to know the people around you, but also have a set of people beyond your school. Maybe it's a question of staying in touch with the people that you trained with. I'm still in touch with some of mine from years ago. That peer network is really important. And then finally, make sure that you continue to have really good relationships and you nurture those relationships with people who have nothing to do with teaching. Because you do need to switch off. You do need to have a social life, and you do need to go out with people who you can't talk to about what you're going to do with your next display or what the latest piece of technology is that's going to support your next lesson. You do need to switch off. That's really important. So do spend some time. I think I probably suffered from not spending enough time with people who weren't teachers in the early days, and that way you can get things out of perspective, and it can seem so all-consuming, and actually life does need to go on. So good luck. You're going to have a great career. It's a great job, but do focus on those relationships.